Oh, hi, love. How was your day? Mine was pretty good too. I've just been doing some shopping online for skirts to replace the one that ripped the other day. And I was actually wondering if maybe you could help me pick one out. Well, you see, I've narrowed it down to 3 choices, but I can't decide between these 3 colors. Do you want to take a look? Alright, so the first one is this classic red miniskirt, just like the one I had. But I really liked this pink color as well. You want to see the last one? It's more of a neutral tone, but I think it could go well with many different outfits. What do you think? Gray, pink, or red? I guess you're right. We do need to order them all so I can try them on. I would love to model them for you. So here's the first skirt, without any socks or stockings, but I'll put some on in just a second. I'm a big fan of the way that it sits on the waist. Even though this band is not elasticized, it's not stretchy at all, but it still sits kind of exactly where I want it to, right above the hips and below the navel. This skirt also surprised me with a little hidden zipper. At first I thought this was just decoration, but to my surprise, it's actually functional all the way. And I couldn't tell by the packaging whether it's meant to sit in the front or kind of be in the back. I just had an idea actually. What if we did a little half zip and compromised with putting it to the side? I actually kind of like that. The back side though is definitely a bit short. I probably wouldn't wear this out in public, especially on a windy day. Here is the style of thigh high that I got for this outfit. Usually if the product listing says that it's a knee high, it actually fits more like a thigh high on me, which is kind of what I'm going for actually. See, above the knee and around the thigh. These are actually super comfortable and warm, and I'm happy with how durable they feel. They're quite stretchy and thick. Alright, almost there. I think the socks really tie this whole outfit together. Makes it nice and cute and casual. Maybe something I could wear to the library, or just to study on my own. Next we have this pink skirt. It's a little bit shorter than the other one. Makes bending over a lot more challenging. And the way that it's put on is actually, this might be a bit loud, using Velcro, which is pretty unique pretty creative. It makes this skirt very customizable. If you want it to sit a bit lower, you could make the fit looser. That way it covers a little bit more back here, although it's still very, very short. I'm a big fan of the color. This pale pink is super pretty, and I really like the details of the pleating. Compared to the first skirt, the red one, there's a lot more folds in this pink skirt, which I think helps it look more feminine and girly, and it makes me feel kind of like a princess while wearing it. I've also got some stockings to try on with this skirt. I tried my best to find ones that would match the overall look, and these looked super duper cute. When they came in the mail, the bows were all messed up, so I had to retie them and then iron them. So I hope they look good now. Oh, this one's wanting to fold over again. There we go. Unlike the zipper, it's pretty obvious where the bows go. Definitely in the front, where you want to see them. I was hoping these stockings would be a little bit more opaque, but I'm very happy with the way they fit. They're certainly quite stretchy. You saw I could get them up to about here if I wanted to, but I think they look nice right above the knee. Last but not least, here is the third and final skirt. Gray with some red accents. I think this one might actually be my favorite because it's got enough length that I feel comfortable turning around to show you the back a bit more close up and not only just in the mirror. So still questionable as to whether this would satisfy the infamous pen drop test, but only experimentation will tell. So this skirt has a side zipper as opposed to the full zip we saw on the red skirt and the Velcro we saw on the pink one. So this zipper is actually a little bit tight, but it comes down most of the way, makes it very easy to put on and take off. I do wish maybe that the skirt could be a little bit tighter around the waist, since there is a bit of a gap between where it's supposed to sit and my body, but I still think it would be my number one pick for going to the library or going to some kind of picnic date or just walking around town, because it makes me feel more secure in how much it can cover. So the first two skirts would definitely fail the pen drop test, but I can show you what it would look like with this one. So here we've got my favorite pen, the only type I use, a Pilot G207. So definitely not an A+ on the G207 test, but let's see how it looks with some socks. Here I have just a pair of simple cotton light gray knee-highs. These are actually some of my oldest knee-high socks, so I'm surprised they've held up with all of the washing and wearing. I usually prefer these over nylon, which are more of a stocking material, since cotton is nice and breathable and also very soft and holds its shape. Let me know in the comments which skirt you like the best, whether it was the red one, the pink one, or the gray one, and whether you prefer seeing these skirts with socks or no socks. And to thank you for watching, let's do an extra bonus G207 drop test in this skirt.